everyone, welcome back. It's the Louis Vuitton Princess, and I have not seen you guys in a long time. I have not been able to be a part of YouTube land for a while. I've been super duper busy, so I missed you guys, and hopefully I will make it up to you guys today with a double Louis Vuitton unboxing. So today I am going to be, reveal. Today I'm going to be revealing two Louis Vuitton items, both of which are from the Louis Vuitton Multicolor collaboration with Takeshi Murakami, Marc Jacobs, and Louis Vuitton. So as you guys know, and those of you guys who have followed me for a while, the Multicolor collection is my personal favorite Louis Vuitton collab. People say I have one of the largest multicolor collections. I'm sure there are probably people with more bags than me, but again, as just kind of like a regular everyday person who collects, I do have a pretty big multicolor collection. So I've kind of reached the point where I've collected a lot of the bags that I wanted, and so now I'm kind of just filling in, pieces that I didn't have, pieces that I had, but I had them in blanc and also want them noir, or I had them in noir and also want them in black, etc. So as promised, today I'm going to be sharing two Louis Vuitton items with you. I gotta get them. Ugh. Okay. So we have two Louis Vuitton items to reveal. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys have already seen the smaller item. I posted on my Instagram a couple days ago. So I'm sorry you're gonna have to see it again, but at least this time you guys will be able to see it in a little bit more detail, and you'll also get to see my newest addition here. So I'm going to start with the smaller of the two items. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So the first item that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today is the Louis Vuitton Multicolor Blanc Salon. So, okay, I know, people probably have questions because I showed a Multicolor Blanc Salon on here not too long ago. So I suppose I owe a little bit of an explanation here as to why I now am showing you guys this one. So a couple months back, I was scrolling through my local Facebook marketplace and I came across someone who was selling a multicolor salon. Now, I posted the salon here on YouTube, so you guys have seen it, or if you haven't seen it, you can go back in my videos and you can see it. That original salon, I paid $100 for. It was very cheap. It was very cheap because it had quite a bit of damage and quite a bit of wear. So the salon is one of those styles that I've kind of gone back and forth with over the years. Sometimes I've actually had a salon before. So this would make salon number 3. So I've gone back and forth with it. The first time I had a salon, I ended up sending it back. I felt like it was too small for me. I've kind of fluctuated a bit with the multicolor salon. So before I was going to get the salon again and spend big money on it, this baby here, I figured it was probably a good idea to get a trial salon. So I started looking around for, a cheap salon that I could kind of just like feel out and see how I felt about it. And that's exactly what I did when I found the one for $125. It was definitely junk condition. It had cracks, it had canvas rubbing, it had discoloration. It was definitely a junk condition bag, but I had it, I loved it, I used it, and honestly, I really liked having a junk bag. I really enjoyed it, but the opportunity presented itself for me to get a better looking, newer salon. And so, it was kind of one of those situations where one of the things that I'm also doing in my collection at this stage right now is I'm upgrading pieces. So if I have pieces that are in not as good condition, now that I'm in a position where I can pay more because I have more money, a lot of times what I will do is I will sell the pieces that are in not as good condition and pay the difference to sort of upgrade to a better condition piece. And so this is a great example of what I did with this salon. So that original salon I paid $100 for. Even in the condition that it was in, I was still able to sell it for $575. And so this salon here, I believe I paid, I want to say like $13.20 for, something like that. So I just paid the difference. Not bad. So this salon came all the way from Italy. The person who I purchased it from was located in Italy. And as you can see, this salon is absolutely gorgeous. Again, This is one of those pieces that was called, I call dust bag residence. It's very clear that this piece never really left the dust bag. The condition is absolutely pristine. It's just stunningly beautiful. There's pretty much no marks or wear on the vachetta. There's no cracks on the canvas. There's no discoloration. I mean, you can even see the hardware is very vibrant and perfect. So, very, very happy with this piece. It always pains me when I buy multicolor and I spend over $1,000 because, again, back in the day, these were much, much cheaper. You could buy a Salon in this condition probably for around like $800. But, you know, it is what it is. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. And I ultimately kind of did pay around $800 for this piece by the time I paid out the difference for my old Salon for this one. So very, very, very happy, very excited. Again, just going to give you guys a quick look at it. But the condition is amazingly beautiful. I have not seen one in this condition in a long time. And I will also show you guys the strap because, again, these are older bags. The Murakami collaboration originated back in 2003. So you have some of these bags, if they are original bags from the initial release, that are almost 20 years old. So it is very hard to find them in this sort of condition. So again, we'll go ahead and open it up. Kiss lock works perfectly. And as you can see, my old Salon had quite a few stains on this inside flap. This one doesn't have any stains, and this Salon was made in France, so a made in France piece. My junk Salon also had some cracking around this perimeter area here. As you can see, absolutely no cracking. So I'm gonna take out the stuffing just because I have it stuffed. And this pleasantly surprised me. I always love this, but this purchase came with the little booklet. So I always love when I get these little booklets. Sometimes, depending on the artist collab, they'll even have like little pictures in there of who was in the collaboration. I don't think this one has a picture. But I know my Louis Vuitton series Cherry, there actually is a picture in it. But here we go. So you can see, here's one of the pages inside of the little booklet. And it says, Louis Vuitton has imagined for you a new interpretation of the monogram canvas, thanks to the collaboration of Marc Jacobs with the Japanese artist Takeshi Murakami, artist and creator of manifesto exhibitions. I cannot read today. Murakami is considered as one of the leaders of the Japanese neo-pop, whose imaginary world is steeped in manga culture. Famous for his colorful, cheerful, though enigmatic work, Takeshi Murakami has been invited to reinterpret the legendary monogram canvas for a very refreshing and successful collaboration. The monogram multicolor offers a visionary and grand version of the monogram canvas with 33 colors that made the famous canvas travel through the years. So, very cool. I always love these little booklets and kind of getting to read about the origins of the collaboration. Even though I'm familiar, the booklets are a good touch. Now, one of the things that I haven't yet done that's been on my list is I've been curious. So this one was made in France in May of 2004. So, okay, I'm always curious to see the date code and see when exactly it was made. So this is a May 2004 bag. So we're currently in what, like May 2022? So we're looking at, you know, an 18-year-old bag. Very, very good condition. Now, one of the things that I'm going to say is after seeing how my previous Salon aged, I'm going to do some things differently with this more expensive, better conditioned Salon. One of the things that I plan to do differently with this Salon is I plan to, when storing it, actually not buckle it. I noticed on my Salon that I got that was in junk condition, there was a big crack that came around the top here, and I think that was as a result of storing it and there being some tension in this area here that allowed for a crack. So I'm still deciding what I'm gonna do, but I feel like what I might do is I might actually store this bag sort of like open or loose, you know, just kind of let it like stay how it wants to stay. I haven't decided, but I'm definitely going to do something different with storage for this bag because I don't want to run into the same issue with cracking. So this is my first bag that I have to show you guys. It is the Louis Vuitton Multicolor Salon. I paid $13.20 for it. It came all the way from Italy, and it is absolutely stunning and beautiful. The second Louis Vuitton multicolor bag, this one has not been featured on my Instagram yet, so this is a brand new one for everybody to see. So excited, guys. I've wanted this bag for a long time. This was the first time I found it at a good price. So let's dive in. Our second Louis Vuitton multicolor reveal today, I'm so excited, is the Louis Vuitton Multicolor Noir Beverly GM. So as you guys know, I have a Beverly GM in monogram. It is a, I won't say junk condition, but just like a not the best condition Beverly GM. So I actually was never interested in the Beverly GM until I had one. I purchased it from a friend who was going through, you know, some kind of financial hardships, and she was like, hey, like, you know, I'm gonna be selling this bag for really cheap, but you know, I'd rather sell it to someone I'm friends with than just let like the vultures on the internet get it. So that's how I purchased my first Beverly GM. Once I actually had the Beverly GM, I fell in love with the style. There are not a ton of like larger size multicolor bags. This is one of the few large size multicolor bags. The Beverly and multicolor also comes in all three sizes. There's a PM, an MM, and a GM. I have never had the PM, but I have had the MM and I have had the GM. So this is my second GM. I also have one in multicolor blanc. I had my MM for a while and I ended up selling it. I just didn't really like the function of the bag, but I really love the function of the GM size and how it has these very large shoulder straps. So I love this bag because it's so versatile. You can carry it as a top handle, you can carry it under your arm, you can carry it as a shoulder bag. Very, very versatile, and I absolutely love that. So again, let's take a quick look at the condition of this one. So as you can see, excellent condition on the sides. My strap fell. And on the back, excellent condition, super beautiful, no missing studs or anything. This side, there's a little watermark on the corner there, but I mean, that's okay. Again, I'm assuming this is probably like a 20-year-old bag. And the front, absolutely beautiful, no major wear, no major staining, you know, just an overall excellent condition bag. So another feature that I really love about the Beverly GM is it also has an external pocket. And people who have followed me for a long time know that I love external pockets. I just love to have like a little pocket out like this where I can just kind of like stuff things. It just kind of makes traveling on the go very easy. So, bam, Beverly GM. So then you also have this push lock here to open it, and that's how you open the front of the bag. And the Beverly GM has storage expansion options, meaning that on the side there are these snaps. See? So what you can do is if you want more space, you can leave these snaps open for more space, or if you want less space, you can close the snaps to keep it closed if you need less space. So kind of similar to the clinches that you see on the multicolor, or I'm sorry, on the Neverfull, a similar concept where you can kind of control the space. So again, this is when the snaps are closed. This is when the snaps are open. Closed, open. I usually leave mine open because I put a lot of stuff inside of my bags. But anyways, let's unstuff her and take a look. So I absolutely love the interior of the Beverly GM. It's just a very practical interior. So as you guys can see, it has the little cell phone pocket. That's how you know it's an early 2000s bag. It has a snap pocket here as well that opens, and you can store stuff in here. And then I have always loved that this snap pocket also has a pocket behind it as well. So there's 3 pockets in the Beverly GM total. Now give me like, oh, I'm sorry, and there's a D-ring. There's a D-ring. So Give me one moment here because I always like to try to find the date codes when I make this video. And I think I know where the Beverly GM date code is, but I have to look. And people always ask me, like, why do I look for the date code in the video? Why don't I just look for it, like, you know, beforehand and tell you guys what the date code is? And the reason why is because oftentimes people don't know where the date codes are. And so one of the most frequent questions I get when people message me on Instagram and stuff is they'll say, where is the date code in a specific bag? So I make an effort to look for the date codes in my videos, so that way if anybody comes across this video because they're looking for the date code, when I find it, they can also sort of find it and know where it is. I'm having a little trouble locating it, so it might be one of the trickier date codes, but I'm looking in all the usual places that it would be, which is somewhere inside these pockets. The date codes are also a little bit harder to see on the darker Alcantara, so I don't know if I'm gonna have any luck here, guys. Oh, I think I found it. I found it. This is a made in France. It looks like 2008 bag. So, and then again, for reference, date code inside this pocket, this corner here. So now, if you're looking for the date code inside of the Louis Vuitton Beverly GM, now you know. So, absolutely love the Beverly GM. I tell people all the time, it's one of my favorite bag styles, and it's one of my absolute favorite Louis Vuitton summer bag styles. Love carrying this bag in the summertime. Let me restuff it again now that I've taken all the stuffing out. As you guys can see, it's a large bag. It fits quite a bit of stuff, which is something that I also really like about this bag, is that you can fit a lot in it. So let's go ahead and close it up. Maybe just to show it off, we'll close our snaps on the side here. So we have the Louis Vuitton Beverly GM, and this one, I don't know if I stated, but I paid $1,300 for this one. I think that's a really good price. The Beverly GMs are not like a super duper popular multicolor style, but I think they're beautiful, and so I think that's a really great price, especially in pristine condition. So as a recap for today's double reveal, we have the Louis Vuitton Multicolor Salon in Blanc, and we have the Louis Vuitton Beverly GM in Noir. All in all, I really hope you guys enjoyed this reveal. As always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram at the Louis Vuitton Princess. If you would like to shop, source, or consign with me, reach out to me at Shop LV Princess, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week.